Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Thursday, September 22nd, 2016 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is I harmonize with myself. And welcome to Libra. The sun is shifting into Libra. I actually forgot to look at exactly what time it's shifting. It's shifting at 7:21 a.m. today, and the sun in Libra. So we've already been working a little bit with Libra energy, a lot of it, with Jupiter having moved in. And with Jupiter moving in, we talked about the theme of self-love for this next year, getting into the self-love bubble, taking care of yourself, that this is so much more than outside relationships. And I was like, well, we're kind of covering the self-love for this next year with Jupiter and Libra. What is it for this next month? Where can we focus? And the word harmony, harmonize, kept coming into my mind. And it makes sense. The state of the world right now, where everything is, how everything's going, there's a lot of disharmony. And the fact is that we find harmony, we find peace by coming into it in and through ourselves. So this theme for the next month, through me, via the universe, through me, is to find harmony within ourselves with the sun through Libra. Today is such an interesting day for this as well, because we have the sun shifting into Libra in the morning. So that's going to be at 0 degrees. And then we have Venus finishing up Venus's last actual day in Libra, so it's at 29 degrees. So we've got the alpha and the omega of Libra energy, the beginning and the end. So on one hand, Venus at 29 degrees, we're being tested on these lessons of self-love. We're being tested. Can we focus on the pleasure? Can we focus on the beauty? Can we focus on the harmony? Can we find the balance in this world? Can we find that balance right now? And the sun at that 0 degrees is like, maybe you're not feeling that balance right now. Maybe you're feeling really out of balance right now. This is a call to come within. This is kind of what I'm getting from this card today. Come within, nurture yourself, and find that harmony within yourself. So today is going to be a really interesting day for this Libra energy, for we're working with this Libra energy. And I just invite you to keep coming back. Am I in harmony with myself right now? And if I'm not, how can I get into harmony with myself? That being said, Libra is the sign of relationships. And one of the messages that I'm getting as well, that I'm going to bring in now, is the message of friendship. Here we have the participation card. And just recognizing in your friendships, in the people that you surround yourself with, in the people that you talk to regularly, how they make you feel, how you feel with them, because they're not making you feel anything. It's always about you. But how do you feel with them? And just recognizing, this is something Nicole says often, who's on your team, who's working with you, and who's showing you those areas where you may still have things to work on, but, maybe aren't feeding into your harmony at this time that you may need to start working with. Does this person belong in my life? I think through this transit of Jupiter through Libra, I think we're going to see some friendships changing. And I think it's going to be about coming into greater harmony within ourselves. And these things being said, we also have some other interesting aspects. So we had Mercury just going direct. Mercury going direct in Virgo, encouraging us to take care of our physical body. Mercury direct in Virgo is still connecting with Pluto retrograde in Capricorn. And so that's bringing some tension into the mind. It's bringing up a lot of stuff. It's floating. A lot of those darker thoughts that you carry within you are coming to the surface and you're having to work with them. That being said, the moon in Gemini is also heightening that energy, but is connecting today to Uranus. 23 degrees, so it's got strong mental energy, but Uranus is like, let's liberate you from these things. You don't have to believe everything you think. You also don't have to get stuck on everything that you think. Just because it comes up does not mean that you have to sit there and dwell there until you work it out. Sometimes you're like, okay, I gotta universe, help me through this. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be in this place. Help me move through this. And the moon connecting to Mars may be actually one of the most powerful ways to do it. So moon connecting to Mars can bring in some of that, temper tantrum energy. We've talked about this a lot, especially with Mars and fiery Sagittarius at 27 degrees. That's a 9. The fires are up. You may want to stomp your feet, throw authentic 3-year-old temper tantrum, and maybe that's exactly what you need to get it out. But at the same time, what I feel even more, this is a call to action. This is a call to get out of your mind and into action in your life, to participate in something that is harmonizing for you, something that brings self-love for you. So I always talk about, like, for me, dancing. Like, when I dance, when I move, that's harmonizing for me. And so Mars wants action. So take action for yourself in this, especially if you're feeling that temper tantrum energy come up with all this is going on. Because part of that temper tantrum energy is that lack of control that you feel right now. And believe me, you are not the only one feeling this. But you come back into control because, relax, things are never under control. When you're like, okay, I've got this energy moving through. How am I going to utilize it? I've also got the schizophrenia card, which is like part of this lack of harmony is like, back here, here. What am I thinking? I think this, I think this, I think this, I think this. I think sometimes it's hard to be a conscious person. It's hard to be any person at all right now. But the consciousness is like, I have the conscious thoughts, and then I have the human ego thoughts, and it's like back and forth, a game of ping pong, back and forth, and how am I going to move from? Again, this is a call. Get out of your mind and into your body so that you can reharmonize with something that feels good in and for you. And all of this is a process of emergence. It says you may feel like you're being thrust into unfamiliar territory by forces beyond your control, and yet it is through events currently unfolding that your true nature emerges. You tap into new reserves of power, confidence, and wisdom. What starts off as daunting and challenging changes, and after a while all falls into place easily. The end result is a stronger, more confident, graceful or grateful you. So we're emerging through this. But the other message that I have goes into that friendship thing that I was talking about from the archangels. Archangel Uriel, it says, our friendships signify a part of the deeper fabric of our lives as they evolve through our life's growth. I can't read today. It's the last little bit of Mercury retrograde for me as I'm recording this. Uriel wishes to know that the rapport you have with some of your friends is changing at this time in order to reflect the changing inner core processes that are evolving within you. These changes are natural, and Uriel asks us to surrender all feelings to the notion of companionship offered by this exquisite angels. The 12 angels of Atlantis will watch over you and your relationships and will help all of you to make easy, love-filled transitions. At the same time, be ready to receive new friendship that mirror the many interests blossoming through your creative outpouring. So, it's going to be a time of interesting friendship change as you come into harmony. Let that be your focus. Harmony within. I just want to feel good. I just want to feel good. Let that be your mantra. I just want to feel good. How am I going to find harmony? How am I going to be in harmony here? And it will trickle out and reflect all outside you. So that's it for today. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste.